some 46 hours have gone by since I addressed the viewers with all due respect. This was on Tuesday, the 16th, followed by the night preceding, on the 17th of March of the Gregorian year 2021, precisely on Tuesday and Wednesday. This is now almost 9 p.m. here in my country of Thursday, the 18th of March of the Gregorian year 2021. On two of my foregoing telecasting, I begged inter alia you most respected viewers, as well as the world leaders, to recognize the fact that those children which are being victimized, even beheaded before their own parents in certain countries, could be the very future of our world, could be the very future of all of us. Alas, I begin to wonder whether I have been able to convince even a single person to conceive this indisputable and most shattering fact existing in our world even today. Only a few days ago, the international community celebrated so-called International Women's Day. But women continue to be victimized by domestic violence and various other types of violence, mockery, insult, indeed humiliation of various kinds in various parts of the world. The minority of people are being discriminated almost throughout the world. In certain countries, even the elected governments are put to silence. I beg your pardon. They're made silenced, while some dictatorial regimes continue to kill people on streets, even the innocent, the helpless, and indeed the unarmed people. I was shattered once again and shocked at the same time to hear that a 2-year-old little boy was victimized by a regime in order to convince its parents to follow the evil footsteps of that particular regime in a country not far from my own. I already raised this question in the past. When will the world community wake up against such evil which continues today? When will the world communities speak out unitedly, as a united front, and combat such evil? Many of the proses and poems which I ventured to write, even though I'm neither a poet nor a philosopher, but a simple man believing in humanity, in our humankind. I endeavour to conclude those poems with a prayer of befitting myself of my human birth. But I begin to wonder whether I am truly worthy to be called a human being, when I have to view so silently the grave injustice that is continuing today. Perhaps you, my most beloved, dear and respected friends and respected viewers of this video, will be pleased to watch me live at this very moment. But my most cordial, humble, respectful, and sincere question would be, would you remember this message long enough to ensure that such evil comes to an end? Or are you going to believe in that old proverb, out of sight, out of mind? If the latter be the case, I venture to add with all due regrets that my friendship with you must have also been in vain, however sad that might be. I do not merely speak out, but I speak out with the hope and with the prayer that the viewers of my live telecasting will be pleased to come forward and act in service of humanity, in service of their fellow victims throughout the world. I thank you once again and beg you most humbly to consider what I said during this telecasting of mine. Please, please come forward and do your best in protecting the victims within the framework of the legal system of your country, our country, nations of the world, even the Charter of the United Nations. I thank you and wishing you the protection of the same Creator who created all of us, including those victims, and you and me, my most beloved, dear and respected friends. Bid you a pleasant day, evening and night, wherever you may be. Thank you once again for your kind patience, and thank you most cordially in anticipation for your kind response. Well, I bid you my very best.